Hello engineers. In this video, I'll be talking about one of the most useful timing ICs in electronics, the IC4047. This chip is designed to work as both an astable and a monostable multivibrator, and it is incredibly handy for generating clean, stable square-wave timing signals. Let us start with the Astable mode. In an IC4047 Astable circuit, the output keeps switching between high and low continuously. Because it is always oscillating, we call it an Astable multivibrator. The frequency of this on and off switching depends on the resistor and capacitor connected to the timing pins 1 and 2. By changing the R1C1 values, you can adjust the oscillation frequency very easily. Now, the IC4047 actually gives you two outputs in the Astable mode, the Q output and the Q-bar output. These two signals are always in perfect opposite phase, which means when Q is high, Q-bar is low, and vice versa. This makes the IC very useful when you need two anti-phase clock signals. There is also a third output at pin 13. This pin gives a frequency that is exactly double the frequency of Q and Q-bar. All these outputs produce clean square waves. The timing formulas are very simple. The time period of one full cycle is T equals 4.4 times R times C, and the frequency is F equals 1/4.4 RC. You can use any resistor between 10 kilo-ohms and 1 mega-ohm, and any non-polar capacitor above 100 picofarads. For best performance, the capacitor value is usually kept below 2.2 microfarads. The Astable mode can work in two ways, true gating and complement gating. In true gating, the oscillation starts when the gate input at pin 5 is taken high, and stops when the gate input goes low. In complement gating, the behavior is reversed. The oscillation starts when the gate input is low and stops when the gate is made high. Now let us move to the monostable mode. The IC4047 can be configured in three different monostable types: positive triggered, negative triggered, and retriggerable. In the positive triggered mode, the pulse starts when the input goes from low to high. In the negative triggered mode, the pulse starts when the input moves from high to low. In both of these modes, the output pulse automatically turns off after the preset time, even if the trigger signal continues. The retriggerable mode works differently. In this version, the output pulse continues to stay on as long as the trigger input keeps coming. It is very similar to the retriggerable monostable action of the 555 timer IC. For all monostable modes, the output pulse width is defined by the formula. Time equals 2.48 times R times C. The resistor should be between 10 kilo-ohms and 1 mega-ohm, and the timing capacitor should be a polarized capacitor with a value above 1 nanofarad. In all monostable configurations, the Q output starts low and goes high for the duration of the pulse. The Q-bar output behaves in the exact opposite way. So friends, that is how the IC4047 works in both Astable and monostable modes. If you found this explanation useful, then do like the video, share it with your electronics friends, and subscribe for more simple breakdowns of practical circuits. Thanks for watching, and I will meet you in the next video.